finally on decided
what finally are they?
What decided some anano.
Finally.
Na Juma with the deeper pay.
Okay. Okay. Oh, there be a normal.
Na
Uta later this year.
Your friend is saying. Na nyo mo na omo se kotokaye ku nti omo yi ni den free airport no na omo kode omo o share Rawlings atare
Yonsati oye MPP Kofi Tonto our studio na OC NDC atwetwe simply because NDC for wake oye late John Jerry Rawlings na woda abaka oye NDC afizida among yokuninin was in DBSC wa wodi zi oye juma wo amayokunumu na da mintin penyifa tena se adwene ho na wodi da wodi wo oye His Excellency late Flight Lieutenant John Jerry Rawlings zaka oye party ninin amayoku ninhihye ho na ono ana wodi juma otedam no oye one national headquarters dananan wodi ato oye the late John Jerry Rawlings na ono na Kofi Tonto MPP nyi osi oye amayokunun atwetwe na yanko hwe za na osi wodwumedi na ase na yabacha hena adwen.
It is 22nd June, the birthday of the late founder of the National Democratic Congress NDC, Jerry John Rawlings. Party stalwarts including President John Mahama, National Chairman Johnson Esiedin Ketia, Majority Leader Mama Yariga, and several senior members of the party have gathered at the party's headquarters in Accra to commemorate the occasion. President Mahama unveiled a plaque officially renaming the party's national headquarters as the Jerry John Rawlings House. He later unveiled a bust of the late founder in honor of his enduring contribution to the party and the nation. Son of the late former president, Kimathi Rawlings, expressed the family's gratitude to President Mahama and the NDC leadership for honoring his father's legacy.
We are deeply honored by the presence of the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Mr. President, we sincerely thank you for finding time amidst the enormous responsibilities of your office to personally grace us and supervise this historic occasion.
The national chairman of the NDC, Johnson Esiedin Ketia, said Rawlings often maintained that his work would live on through the people he influenced.
But today, he's no more there, and generations are changing. So if we allow his memory to remain in the hearts and minds, it will also die when those hearts and minds that knew him also pass. And so we felt that there must be something that will connect this country to the works of President Jerry John Rawlings.
President John Mahama disclosed that Rawlings, in his characteristic humility, consistently rejected several proposals to have national monuments named after him.
He politely declined to have the University of Development Studies named after him, even though he had given up his World Food Prize Award as seed funding to start that university. He replied to my letter during my previous presidency when I wrote to seek his permission to name the FPSO for the ENI Sankofa field after him. And he said, pass it on to President Kofi. I prefer to have my name inscribed in the minds and hearts of men than on statues and monuments. He was a man who was neither vain nor ostentatious. Fortunately for us today, he's in no position to object to what we're doing here.
Exactly. As oye the NDC party warrior to honor the late founder of the party, John Jerry Rawlings. I am man you ko wopeda watch the yes wa wankai. Mother founder Kofi nya odzi oye NDC chim amayokun mobadze nenan. Sende wenya ne baby ko. Na namontu na dwenepa ne nhyehyɛ na wama oye NDC chim amayokun mobadze. It is as a result and the intention of late J.J. Rawlings that birthed the National Democratic Congress. If today is no more, the party will do something to honor him. They decided to name the national headquarters Rawlings House. Ono anana warrior ya Kofi Tonto OC party na atwetwe. Na mesi ono na wabakfa. Yankwa ni nkete nsam ni bia Kofi Tonto kanen. It is in the light of this that MPP Baumia loyalist Kofi Tonto decided to ridicule the party, saying, "Hey, His Excellency, the late President Rawlings is now being honored." Let us go and listen to some of the comments Kofi Tonto passed about the program.
Minia, obi na nya ne $20 million headquarters. Abra economy egua. Sata muhu electricity kwa na mde amaya ya adwuma so munya 20 million de ko see headquarters. Ana papa na osi probity and accountability. Enti obechi nkofo tumu ebi hwere omo nkwa. Okay. More the $20 million headquarters amuntimi account for more the cotton.
NDC for me account for.
Have they accounted to you?
Yes,
that ben no munya sika adwuma ben no ya munya ta me pa
20 million ko free.
Please, who na ask me mbomu tokro? Me the man hold me nya tokro me the man hold.
NDC to be accounted for how to be
political your friend is saying.
I don't know why he say why GT sir. What the BB to Jerry Rawlings, okay. A man who stands for probity and accountability. $20 million a headquarters, Ghana for kwa which the musie at the back. A dan musi obi until you answer my pager $20 million mansion. Now what they call to a man who stands for probity and accountability, a man who arrested people, a man who by his actions people died. Do you understand the conundrum? Asama woka
abrofo conundrum. Ko na nkosibi.
What I say? Minia obina.
You have heard what Kofi Tonto said, demanding accountability, accusing the NDC party that burdened a national headquarters at the time the country was going through economic challenges, impugning corruption, that they were not able to account to the people of Ghana where they raised money to build the NDC national quarters. Really, you see, when you heard some of these communicators in the MPP, you ask yourself whether they really understand communication, whether they really mean what they say, and what do they take their listeners, the general public, to. Whether when they are communicating, when they are speaking, they appears on various media platforms to speak for the party, they really evaluate the audience. If indeed you criticize NDC building a national headquarters when you were in opposition, thankfully Ghanaians gave Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo Bawumia kind of Oriata. We have the men MPP 8 solid years to govern this country. When they were in power, if indeed you knew that NDC engaged in corruption, corrupt deals to build the national headquarters, what is expected of a responsible, listen, what is expected of a responsible, what is expected of a competent government, what is expected of a competent, what is expected of honest, what is expected of matured, intelligent government in it. When you had the moral sense to criticize, to impugn corrupt deals that went into the building of the NDC national headquarters. When Ghanaians gave you the mandates, any sensible government, intelligent and matured, honest government, you would have investigated it and bring closure to that matter. If indeed the NDC stole money as being alleged by the MPP when they were in opposition, when you investigate and you find out that yes, they use corrupt fund, public fund, to build the national headquarters, the laws of the land, the laws of the country allow you to do the responsible thing, the right thing. If within 8 years you criticize in opposition, 8 years in government, you could not investigate to find and bring closure to it, to deal with those alleged perceived corrupt NDC party members now. Today, now that you are in opposition, you are still talking about this. You are very, very incompetent and failed government. So when MPP is speaking, sometimes their communicators, the question, the bitter truth we are asking, that are they normal? Are they normal? Are they competent? Are they ready for government? Are they government in opposition? Do they inspire Ghanaian voters to give them the power that they are looking for? Let truth be told. The show you are watching is the bitter truth. Truth is bitter. It must be told. Former President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo said, we should be citizens and not spectators. Let's tell the MPP that mediocrity as far as their communication is concerned. And Kofi Tonto'S Adom TV criticizing again, talking about accountability as far as the NDC national headquarters is concerned. Please give us a break. Let the MPP give us a break. They should be intelligent enough. They should grow. The stupidity and the mediocrity is too much. Let truth be told. The show you are watching is the bitter truth. Let's look in their face and tell them without mincing words. The show is the bitter truth. If today is the first time they are watching the bitter truth on Ghana News YouTube channel or Facebook, kindly subscribe to the channel and drop your views in the comment section. Let's listen.
Entimenia homo de na Juma said in Katia di papa yi. Juma said in Katia di papa yi. Na de in anyways, me, I don't have a problem with Papa Jerry Rawlings. I have issues with some decisions that he took.
Okay.
But send your kind, history, abakosem, unyani nyina pepepe.
Eman in favor.
Enti eto da bi wo ho a wo hwe mfumso e ba ye no wasua bibia ye den afium na wa hwe papa ewum na wa pagya no anya hwe ye Papa Rawlings the democracy or G2 mu a ye promulgate the 1992 constitution and there for over 30 years assume kofo bebre ka say your constitution na nya papa. I refuse to accept it because you see constitution is a living document. Enyini ubetimi aye amamra ne so mfaso ne butaye no ejina bibi so. Your constitution aye no, it was to sort of underpin your democracy. Na agi your democracy no esi ho. Ene yes samu sanye be ya beboa mafa ahodie no ede be ye impunto ne yen kanko ne yesika semu ahoden aye den ye hwehwe a serve the purpose. But history in such as say oyen funso bebre se basi ye beka and na ya na woda idie it doesn't hurt to highlight one or two positives bia why but na me na eye me wanwa say ono a oka kire yen say history no nya ni nyina pepepe no de wonya no pepepe nso ne de apam obi free airport din ho no ɛno na ɛkyerɛ madwene ka
oh Kofi Tonto oh MPP a party that pride itself with intellectuals a party that pride itself with intellectuals who ought to be raising the political discourse end up engaging in mediocrity. Even the mediocrity is on the mild. Engaging in pedestrian politicking, communication. Let truth be told. So MPP, the intellectuals within the MPP, the honest, intelligent politicians, matured, honest politicians in the party. No. Come on, are they happy when they hear some of these guys on various national platforms communicating in the name of the party, trying to convince, selling the party, and this is how they continue to sell the party? It's a shame and disgrace to the MPP party. Let me see, MPP of yesteryears, is it what we are seeing today? Come on, let truth be told. Truth is bitter. MPP osuna manyoku enyimdefo nokor amanyofo enyansafo amanyofo na wo party no mu. MPP osuna manyoku no mu wahin. MPP tori fika oyi anawole party ama. Ana wanenyi so onye wana fel. Onye wana nije would say da mun komoyi da mun Kofi na wojina kasama oye MPP osun amayoku na inte wanara wonenye je ho ana oye not one that ho unfair o mayen ka no korenchire MPP osun amayoku na o say no korwo we oye wen na kan kana wana baka won pijam yanko na yankote akogan
nti omo a enyo mo fe na ompese ombo mu tokuru no. The first thing obey say si party office. Ashanti region cry mo stronghold cry mo ni party office.
Mayen sidobio
mo fe na ompese ombo mu tokuru no. Ti omo a enyo mo fe na ompese ombo mu tokuru no. The first thing obey say si party office. Ashanti region cry mo stronghold cry mo ni party office ma be national office ase ma be to din
bedase
enti Kofi to de bo mutokuro me da ma mi wi a ho nu abbo mu mutokuro wo de fadro ben etue mo ha me
ma me nka ma
na nipa bi a no ho tonto me pam so nipa bi a no ense se refi abakosam enyi wabakosam bi a na bede but esanso kai obebi a ofri me na de ema ne eba ye no so eba se o papa eye fit ni to say me ana se carpenter ni to say boe ana se mason to say joa na unim say o papa eno no ene bibia ye nyina yete as NDC ene bibia party no aboa ye mu bi edie duro ya nanka ye nse emfata enne yetumi kasa ema party yetumi di party enim na se ye de hwahwa ye ho a kofa bae ye papa JJ Rawlings na me fa ne kra
ya dasi akoga
enne so na woda Kofi so member enne ye Rawlings awoda
okay yeah
ena pe NDC en hwehwe ye mu so no ye decided last year ye were events ye celebrity ewo ye party
okay
the first one June 4th the second one June 4th no uprising
okay
ye the two abangu ye June 10th eda your party NDC nankasa ye war no
June 10th 1992
exactly okay. And that the war no and now ye war June 19th Kedis Day
okay
ada soldier for sorry san komu two Rawlings na mrante sorry yes omoma saade no enkoso June 19th
okay
and now 31st December we your friends say eda you celebrate as a party last year and a national executive committee tina secretary said there ye papa Rawlings awaka baby no yemfa na woda no enka one of our anniversaries no until last year and the first one and the announcement until this year the maiden one yede a dino ebabeto your founder now the woman say most if not all political parties are social democrats headquarters in no the eto founders until a enyo fe na pese bomu tokuru no the first thing obey say si party office Ashanti region cry mo stronghold cry mo ni party office ma be national office and say ma be to din enti Kofi to de bomu tokuru me da ma.
Have you seen how quietly, intelligently, respectfully, maturely that Akugan, the NDC rep on the show, used to humiliate 10 Kofi Tonto'S Redicule, to humiliate himself, to humiliate Kofi Tonto, to educate Kofi Tonto that NDC is a party with history. NDC is a party that has events that it celebrates. NDC is a political party that is forward thinking. So he took his time to educate Kofi Tonto and educate the listeners, the viewers. That is what we call communication. The tone with which, the manner with which Akugan went about the issue, Kofi Tonto thought that he had gotten something to ridicule the NDC party, yet it backfires. Akugan took time to educate him. The various events within the NDC political party and the reasons behind institutionalizing those events and the forward thinking of the party. This is what we called matured communication. And you see, he humbly pointed it out to Kofi Tonto that if you want to ridicule the NDC party in your World Bank, so-called World Bank, your stronghold in Ashanti region, you don't even have office. MPP party that pride itself, that makes so much noise in this country, that they are the apostles of democracy, they are the apostles of whatever the intelligence name them. Yet, is it not shame? Is it not a failed party that even political party office in their stronghold, they do not even have it? They can't point to one. Yet you want to ridicule NDC, who is naming its national headquarters after their founder. You saw how he educated Kofi Tonto, given the history of the party and going forward, what the ideology, the intention behind the celebration of the various events within the party. This is what we called communication. This is what we called matured communication. I hope that the MPP will learn a lesson. We are saying Kofi Tonto's attempt to ridicule the NDC party for naming their national headquarters after their founder J.J. Rawlings backfires in his face. And remember, truth is bitter. It must be told. The show you are watching is The Bitter Truth. If today is the first time you are watching The Bitter Truth on Ghana Urban News YouTube channel or our Facebook, Ghana Urban News Facebook channel, kindly subscribe to the channel. Click on the notification bell so that anytime we upload content, you will be updated. drop your opinions, your views, your suggestions. How do you feel about the MPP communication team when they appear on various media platforms? Are they communicating to convince you? Drop your response in the comment section. Thank you for using your data and time to watch the bitter truth. Remember, truth is bitter, it must be told. Former President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo said, "Let us be citizens, not spectators." Join the bitter truth to be citizens. Yada say, senda yida ozikan zayara kanyide ehu kwana oye akugan NDC nya na wo program no do. Odo tu fomboko na ochechre nensemu sentira NDC ichima mayoku nenen wozi dwuma ote dam wa mayoku no mu. Oye abakwasam a ote amayoku NDC chim amayoku ne chire nenen. Na za wopeda woye de chimba nso wobaba batase na wobohu na ochechre muchre oyo MVP nyina na oto na opede osi NDC amayoku na twetwe no say one wodwo wona no moye dede MVP ye dede wo omane mu de sekeke bi maminke bia ho na woye ne faraba wonko Ashanti region party office mpo wonyi bi wopede wakasa tia NDC party office anyibia onye nyimguasema MPP osona mayoku na ofokona odofo mboko akugan fado the guru oye Kofi Tonto ni nyimase wodwomedze no do miss na ne kan communication direct sam obi wato bi na so wato bi na komado the yebisa nyina no kwam yebisa the MPP fo so wakasa sebio ite wana aya not odan no call mpenyumfo awowo osun amayoku no MPP amayoku no wawa hin sadamamo from me woko various the rubo edwuma horo na wakasa ma party na so what's one aya oye wana nyi so wana nyi je awo ite hin se te MPP fo wakasa anoto waso osho nkra na ye amayoku a eze wotum sha wonensa obotum wobobuman ana kaide dwumizare hwane ya nokwanwen penyefo se nokwara yawen na kaye kana honabaka nokwanwen yabaka. Former President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo say mama yanye bohwaze fo nemom yanye timamofo kayan yanye timamofo yesu dubio asama akugan okachire Kofi Tonto na MPP fo na yedzi
nti omo a enyo mo fe na ompese omubo mu tokuru no the first thing na obeye ni say si party office Ashanti region kra mo stronghold kra mo ni party office ma be national office ase ma be tudin
bedase
enti Kofi
ati asamna na waka chen moko other two form kaide dwumedi ye nokor remain dwumedi penyofosi nokor yawen na kaya kana honabaka nokor yabaka ya da se da zo kumbe na wode ta dahwe fo adwinche fa to comment section